Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's go over here. So this is just to let you guys know that this software can do a lot more than just that. And I know I continue to say that. I know I sound like a broken record, but there's just so many other things you can do with AI that's not solely just AI image generation, which honestly is amazing. So I can understand why it's gotten as viral as it has. So let's go to our first section, which is just an agenda of what we're going to go through today. So we're going to do a walkthrough of the latest apps. And so we have a new app, and then we have some apps that haven't been discussed yet. So I'll go over that. Then we're going to get hands-on. So I'm going to do demonstrations. Then we're going to do Q&A. So whatever questions you guys have, depending, it could be about what I am going to go over or just any question in general, you can ask me. And then at the end, you can either share feedback, ideas, wins, or just stay quiet. But that's up to you. Okay. So, new app and oh, can you see the bottom or is that? I feel like there's so many things in the way that I don't even know where to put what. Okay. So, new app and app updates. So the first one is Super Agents, which is my biggest one. I know some of you have been waiting for this one. So I'm going to go over in the next couple of slides what it is and what it can do, just examples of what it can do. Next one, oh, and that one is in the main page. So it's right here. Okay, and then um, the next one is AEO blogs. So AEO stands for AI Engine Optimization. So it's kind of like SEO, but it's tailored to AI. So the blogs that it generates is generated in a way that AI will understand what it's talking about and recommend your business if people were to ask ChatGPT about your business. So that's the point for AEO. And honestly, that is the way to go. So if you have a website, I know I'm getting a little bit off track, but if you have a website, you want to make sure that you're adding AEO blogs in there. So it's not just selling services, you want to provide value. And the way you do that is generating blogs and have it tailored inside of your website so that if people um, talk to Siri or ChatGPT, they can search the web and find your information. So the more blogs you have inside of your website about whatever service you sell or yeah, whatever service you sell or provide, then they're going to be able to recommend your business that way. So that's why AEO in general is important, but so is the AEO funnel, which I feel like I'm gonna go over the AEO funnel maybe in 2 weeks. And we're gonna build an entire funnel with the AEO funnel. I know a lot of people have been asking. But it basically does the same thing. You can create your website using that app and what it does is that it optimizes it with AI for you, so you don't have to. So I'll get into it later on, but it's a lot that that one does. So this one, the AEO blogs is in the Marketing Hub folder here, right here. The next one is Motion Maker. So this one's an ad generator. So that it already has videos, and all you do is just add images and text inside of the videos, and it does it for you. So it does it in like 3 minutes, and it's like an ad generator that you could like run ads through Facebook and stuff like that with that specific video. That one's inside the Creative Studio folder, which is this one right here. And then the next one is Humanizer, and that one's in the Marketing Hub as well, right here in the bottom. And that one just tailors your content to sound more human. That's all. So if you have captions or anything and you feel like it sounds too robotic, you could feed it in there and it'll grade your, well, I'll just go over it because I'm going over it now, but you'll see. Okay, so the first one is Super Agents. So it is a powerful AI assistant, and it's basically it's ready to handle tasks through effortless messaging. So this morning, for example, I I basically said exactly just like this. I said, I want you to generate an image. I think I'm just gonna show you. Where is it? Here. And then view tasks. So this is what I did this morning. So I put, can you generate a I love you more than words image and send it to my husband at, and I put his email address. Okay. That's all I said. And then I even went to my Gmail and it did it. So it basically shows you its process. It talks to the other agents, the sub agents, to make all of this for you. This is the image that I created. I love you more than words. And then I'll show you the email, which was very nice because I just had to send that, but it wrote like something nice. So the subject said, I love you more than words. Body, high love. I just wanted to remind you that I love you more than words can express, attaches a special image that captures my feelings perfectly. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Love always. But I didn't tell it to write that. So I thought that was really cute. But it did do it. Like I went to my email. Let me see if I can. I went to my email and then sent, and it's right here. And I didn't do it. I did not send that. So the super agent app sent it for me to my husband on my behalf. And all I did was tell it what to do. So that is the purpose of this app, which is gold because it does other things. And I'm going to go over that now. But that was just an example of what I did. So um, it connects to, obviously it connects to the software, but it also connects to WhatsApp. So if you have the app WhatsApp, you can, I'll show you right here, WhatsApp integration, you click on it, you put your phone number. I'm not gonna do it because I already have it integrated. So you click your phone number and then it verifies it for you. And then it tells you to send it a message. And then you can tell it to do tasks for you on WhatsApp, so you don't technically have to go to the software to get it done. Okay, so that's what the WhatsApp integration is for. It also has the phone integration. I haven't done this. You don't need to do this, but it's basically the phone number for the super agent, which I think is really cool. And then let me go back. Okay, so that basically the integration of WhatsApp or on your phone is basically to get things done faster, so you don't have to like sit there and sign into the software and then click on the app and then have it do stuff. Okay, so the point of this is to experience seamless automation and smarter workflows anytime, anywhere. And as time progresses, it's going to get better. So it's going to be able to do more. Okay, so this is an example of an automation that you can do. Here you can basically tell, oh, I'll tell you, I'll show you where. You click right here in automation. And then you can schedule the automation. So you just click the plus. And then here you task it to do something, and then you can do a recurring thing. So in this example, let me take this out. In this example, it says, every morning at 8 a.m., read my emails and summarize all the new emails that I will receive overnight and send it to me. So that can be done, and it can send it to me either, I think it'll be via email. And then you put the date and the time you want it to send it to you. You put how often, and then obviously date and time. So if I wanted to do it daily, then it would do that for me daily or monthly, weekly, it's all up to you. So that would be considered a task automation, okay? And soon in WhatsApp, you can ask Super Agent to complete this for you. You are asking your Super Agent to create tasks automatically without you asking. So that's the purpose of it, okay? It also has the ability to memorize. So I'll show you here when you go back. Memories. And here you can either write down what you want it to memorize, or when you create tasks over here, it'll tell you, like in this example that I created, where's my example? Right here. Right here, somewhere here, it'll tell you that it's saved to memory. And if it did not save, then you can respond back to it and tell it, can you please, like for example, here, you can respond, can you please remember that my husband's email is that? And then instead of saying, can you send it to my husband at, you could just say, can you just send it to my husband's email? And it'll know what email to send it to because it has the memory to go back and reference. So that'll be over here. So again, you could create your own memory, or it saves memories for you, or when you're running a task, you could just tell it, can you memorize this? So some examples that you can have it memorize is your husband's information, your wife's information, your workplace information of your coworkers, and then you can even eventually have it book, make reservations for you. That is coming very soon. It's not able to do it yet, but you can start feeding it to the memory that you prefer aisle seats when traveling via plane. Um, you prefer to sit in a certain location when you are booking for a conference or a concert, etc. So it's going to be able to do that. Not right now, but it has the ability to remember it so that you don't have to go back later on when that feature does come. You don't have to go back and change it. So that's the point of the memory. It's kind of like what ChatGPT has when it memorizes everything you tell it, even stuff that's irrelevant. Like for me, ChatGPT remembered that I have flat feet and I was pissed off. I was so pissed off, but it's okay. I had to go back and delete it because sometimes the information it saves is not relevant. So you always have to go back and check to make sure that all the information that is saved in the memory is accurate information. Okay. Or information that is needed for future uh, um, conversations that you have with AI. And then the next one, you do have the ability to write blogs, which also we're going to go over, but you can automate to have the super agents create blogs for you. So you could tell it right here in this line, you can either talk to it, I'm going to block it, but you could talk to it or you could type it, or you can WhatsApp it, right? And then you can tell it, can you write a blog post about XYZ? So write a blog post about AI for busy moms and publish it to my blog. So it's supposed to, when you say publish it to my blog, it's going to publish it to the AEO Blogs app. And then that is linked to your website. Or if you don't have a link, that's fine, but it should be linked to a domain, which could either be a separate domain aside from your website or integrated inside your website as a subdomain. So that's the purpose of that. And then it automatically connects to, well, yeah, what I just said. It automatically connects to your AEO funnels, blogs, and generates to publish a post on your blog. So here is where you would put that information. And AEO Blogs, I'll show you. Once it completes it, it'll send it to this app. Where's the AEO blog again? Because I always get them confused. Okay, here. It'll send it here. See, like this. And this is how your blogs will show up. But we'll go through that next on how to generate blogs. So where's the super agent? Okay. So I can have it generate like a basic image and send it to an email as an example if you guys want me to do it in real time, or I can just move on to the next thing, but it's up to you. Or if you want me to run any of these, like the automation one. I haven't done the automation one, so I know it'll do it. I know it's accurate, but I have not done it myself. I've had my developers test it. And then the memory, I don't have anything in my memory, but I guess I should save my husband's email because I might as well just start sending him some emails. He said it was nice this morning to wake up to that. So so maybe I should do it more often, who knows? Or I can generate, let me do the blog one really quickly. Okay, write a blog post about um uh being a special needs mom and entrepreneur. Let's put about the challenges, I guess, of and publish it to my blog. I don't know if it's gonna do it, like the publishing to the blog part. I don't think I have enough credits to be honest. Yeah. Let me buy credits. Okay. Let me do that again. Let's see. And then in real time, you're going to see the super agents talking to themselves. So it should be the blog writer that's going to be writing. And then I need a list of the agents so I know it's going to send it to the AEO blogs, but I forgot the name because each sub agent has an actual name, which I think is super cute. I think that'll still go well. Where is it? They're all here, by the way. So this will be Bella, the blog writer. So that's who I am asking to create the blog for me. And then G Slides with Doc Wiz. You also have a calendar here, so it'll connect to your calendar. Like if you want to add a meeting invite or something, it'll do it for you. It has a web crawler, so if you want to tell it, hey, pull information from this website every day and make a blog out of the information of that website and post it on my blog, it's able to do that. So the web crawler is just the AI that reads the website. The blog writer, then it'll go to the blog writer and the blog writer will write it. So all of these you can leave as is, don't touch it, just like always work on this. But if you want to customize it at any point to do anything else, or disconnect it because you don't want to use it, you can do that. But if you want to change that, like let's say you disconnected one, but you want to put it back, just click here, reset agents, and it should reset to how it is now. Let's see what it did. Okay, it's still doing that. So we're just gonna keep moving forward until it's done, but it's still working because I asked it to do a lot. Okay, so that's basically the super agent. And then as it continues to get better and start doing more, I'll keep giving you updates on that. Okay, so the next one that we're going to talk about is AEO blogs, which we kind of touched on already. Let's go to that. Where do I have it? I always get confused right here. AEO blogs under Marketing Hub. So what you would do here is just add blog and you can title it. So you can write about traveling. Like if you're in the travel industry, you can write about traveling as a title. I don't know. I'm just making up anything. And then you click on add post. You click on traveling in Dubai. The author name, you can adjust it. Mine says Reina NA because I never put a last name on my own system, on my own AI software. So whatever. I'm just going to leave it at Reina. You need to add an image. It says Hero Image. Hero Image is an app that I already have. Where is it? Right here. Image Hero. Okay. And that's this app was the one that I think I've already told you guys that, but this app is the one that's created all of my app images. All of my images was through that, except for this one, which I did myself, and this one, which I did myself. Everything else was from that app. Okay. So you can go in there, you could have it create a app for you, like an app icon for you, and then go in here and add it. Okay. So yeah, let's do that. Let's take this out. Let's do any image at this point. My TED Talk. Okay, add post. Okay. So here you can have it talk about Dubai, right? So let's say speaking about Dubai. This is just to, because I don't know, I need to fix this, but you have to have something here for these two to be for these two to show up. If you take it out, you're not going to be able to click on them. So you can just speaking about Dubai and then complete my post with AI. And here it'll basically ask you what you want the tone to be, the complexity, the target age group, if you want it to have a call to action, who's your audience going to be, and what language do you want to add. And I'm not going to say the F word because when I did, Kathy came into my DMs telling me I said that word wrong. I still don't know how to say it. You told me what it's supposed to say. French, right? Okay, whatever. Anyway. So tone, you can have it sound professional or casual, technical, humorous, inspirational, authoritative. I'm just going to put casual. Complexity, let's do advanced. No, let's leave intermediate. AEO, SEO strength. I'm going to put basic, but if you want it to be aggressive, meaning it's going to have a lot of technical terms that AI can read, and it may sound too robotic, but that's okay because we also have the Humanizer app. And if you saw, there is a Humanizer button on there that you can click and then it'll just make it sound more human. Okay. Target audience, we'll put all. Actually, let's just put millennials. CTA, let's do learn more. Audience, let's put, this is about traveling in Dubai. Let's put adults, just adults, or hardworking adults. Okay. Okay, I think that's fine. And then you click on, I'm gonna leave it English, and then you click on generate. And then you wait. Then you wait, and then it does it for you. So it wrote everything down for you. So you can take this part out. Dubai stands as a shimmering example of innovation and growth, drawing inspiration from centuries of trade and visionary approach to development. Its rapid transformation from a humble fishing village to a global metropolis illustrates blah, blah, blah. Okay. So then what you can do is you can edit it yourself to make it sound a little bit more human, add more information if you want. There's ability to add a table, add images, you can add videos. This is the undo button. You can click on this to add a code. These are the different types of codes that you can add. This is for more advanced AI. You can change the colors, you can add a background color to the fonts, you can center it, like you can do anything here, okay? And, oh, I can't, let me undo because I can't go back. Okay, and then you click on Humanizer, and what it's doing is it's checking to see if it sounds human. This concept would benefit, okay, let's humanize it. Let's see. It's going to cost me some credits, but that's okay. I want to see what it, okay, perfect. Okay, so it made it longer. Dubai glimmers with innovation and growth, beckoning from deep within the desert. A place where centuries of, okay, so I like it already because in the beginning, like the first sentence was an overload for me and it just sounded too technical. But this sounds a little bit more like a cohesive blog. But like I said, you can add images, pictures, videos, whatever you want to add it. This image, you can add a picture of Dubai or people traveling in Dubai, which can be generated in either the Hero Image app or the Hyperrealistic AI Images app or the AI clone if you want it to be a picture of you traveling. And then you click save and publish, and then it's supposed to be published. So then it'll show up here. You can view it, which this is how it's going to look either in a domain that you already have or a subdomain. So you have the title, the date, by who, the image, and then the information. And at the end, you could add a call to action and all of that. But I didn't. I just put like a learn more. So in the end, it says learn more about blah blah. And we already viewed it. So you could click on this to view or this to view it. It's the same thing. You can embed the blog. So this is just going to give you a code that you can add onto your own website. On the back end, it could be like a Shopify. I don't know. I don't think no, Sandstorm and Beacons doesn't do it, but if you have a Shopify or System.io, you're able to add embedded code of your blog. And then for settings, this is where you add the domain. If you have a domain name where you want your blogs to show, then you save it, you can add your logo. This is a little bit more for more advanced. So once we get to that section, we'll go ahead and cover it. And this is how it's hosted with Word Hotel. Oh my God, I went through the whole thing and I didn't even tell you I didn't go through this. So AEO blogs, unleash your creativity and share your thoughts with the world using Word Hotel blogs. So that is an app designed for easy blog creation and posting. And that is the, I guess you could say, third party that generates the blogs for you and adds it to a location. It's not going to show the word hotel on there unless you don't have a domain. Okay. And then it includes a unique AI feature that assists in completing your blog posts, making writing more efficient and enjoyable. And then for the demonstration, we generated a blog about anything. We added the title and the image. We generated it with AI. I went over the different categories with you. So let's go back. View. No, I meant edit. The different categories, which would be here. These are the different categories. So you could just play with it depending on what you're looking for it to write about. And then we use the Humanizer app to make it more human. Okay, and that's it. So that's the AEO blog app. So you can generate as many blogs as you want. And remember, the more blogs you have in your website from this specific app, the better chances you have with ChatGPT recommending your business. Okay. So let's go back to the next one. So the next one is Motion Maker. Motion Maker is here somewhere, right here. Did I miss it? Where is it? Okay, here. Creative Studio, Motion Maker, right here. This is what it looks like. I don't know if you guys have already started playing with it or not, but that's what it looks like. So it enables you to create personalized motion video ads designed to stop your potential customers in their tracks, like stop them from scrolling, basically. So transform your videos with dazzling motion graphics. So these kind of look like, let me just show you. They kind of look like someone like a videographer already created it for you, tailored to your business and your brand. These are the different images, I mean, different videos you can choose to have it do for you. And you'll see the purpose in a little bit, but you can adjust the words and the images that's in there. So it's basically a video template, and then you can add your logo, you can add any words or images that you want and tailor it to yourself, to your own brand, to your business, and then from there, post it anywhere and promote it. So on the left, you don't really have to go through this, but it just tells you, like, it gives you a choice of if you want it to be 16:9, which would be like a YouTube video, 1:1, which would be like Instagram, and 9:16, which would be like Reels. Okay. And then the duration would be in seconds, 6 to 35. Number of images that you want to add inside of the videos. This app, the only thing that pisses me off, the reason it pisses me off is because it always freezes on me. Like it takes a little, I guess it's because there's so many videos in one section. I'm going to try and see if I can condense or make folders out of it so it's not too much going on. But as you can see, like it's a lot of videos. So, but anyway, we can do one really quick. Um, there's one that I like that I've been wanting to do, but I'm just gonna show you like what some of them look like just to give you an idea. These are like holiday ones. If you have any holiday specials, if you have any discounts going on, you can do this one. You see what I'm telling you? It's like super slow. Summer sale. If you have a restaurant opening, you could add it there and put your logo in there and animate it that way. This one's nice too. And then you put your company name. It's basically supposed to make it easy. So it's like you don't have to go to Canva and create a whole video and make it look nice and like a holiday video telling your customers season greetings or happy holidays. This is already done for you. You just add your business name or your brand and you're done. That's it. Oh, I clicked on that and I didn't want to click on that. Now this thing is in the way. Let me go back. So actually, there's one that I want to do, but there's so many images I have to add for that one. Let me see if I can find it. There's this one, the trending. That looks really nice. There's this one for fashion. If you do UGC content, you can add images of your site of yourself on there and everything. Let's see, Black Friday deals. Fashion again. This is if you have a countdown coming up. That's just like a video. It looks cool. Black Friday. Okay, I'm happy because they're starting to come up now. Happy Halloween. Like they have every holiday here. traveling for leisure. That's nice. Okay, this is the one that I love. I love it. Billboard banner animation. This is cool too because it's like an image of a billboard, and you could just be like, look what I did. I put my business stuff in a billboard, okay? And you just add your stuff on there and people will never know, okay? So I'm gonna do this one because I just like it. I love the graphics on it. It looks really cool. It looks really AI. So you see how it tells you text 02 here and the image text 03 here and the image text 04 here. When you go down, this is where you're going to add the text, your company name. You can add colors to all the text and then images for each one, for each scene. And then add music selection and then you submit and then download. So I'm just going to put something very, very basic that does not make sense. So let me put want to streamline your, I don't know if that's too long. Yeah, let's keep that one to streamline your business. You've heard about AI. And I could put do you know about AI? Have you created your AI clone? Then I could put if not you, I don't know if these are too long, you're missing out. And then I could put join collective, no, yeah, today. I don't know, let's put join my all in, oops. I said I'll put it like whatever, but this is actually pretty good. Okay, join my all-in-one software today. And then company name or AR. And then the words, I want them in pink or purple because that's the colors that is of my brand. Let's do like a nice, let's do purple. Okay, that's good. Okay. Apply color to all text. Sure, why not? And then images. I'm just going to add any image here, to be honest. Whatever images I see, just to show you. Just to show you what it does. I'm saying whatever image, but I'm really looking. Okay, I'm gonna add her. Then I'm gonna add her. Then I'm gonna add, these are just whatever. You have to obviously make sure that they're cohesive with the words that's going to be attached to it. Then I'm gonna add this one. Then I'm gonna add this one. And then I'm going to add, this should be the last one. It says 16 by 8. All of these are 1-to-1, so they're not gonna look that good, by the way. Let's put this one because this one's like 16 by 8. Okay, and then my logo, which is, don't judge me, okay? I have to organize my computer. That's clearly it's not organized. Okay, and then continue, and then music. So I could either upload my own, or just use any of these. These suck. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. I need something upbeat. Mm-mm. Sounds fine. Let me see. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, no, it's fine. Continue. And then it shows everything there and it says submit, okay? We're gonna hit submit. We're gonna let it go to work and you'll see what it does. So it says job queued successfully. So that means that it's probably going to be in the vault once it's done in this app. Yeah, right here. But it's not done yet. Okay, so let's go to Super Agent really quick to see if that was done, my task. Okay, write a blog about the challenges of being a special needs mom and entrepreneur and publish it to my blog. Okay, so this is what it did on the back end. So the sub agent, which is a content manager, is writing out, is basically giving instructions to the sub agents. So please follow the mandatory blog post workflow. So it's giving the other sub agents a workflow. So begin by using Bella. Bella's the blog writer to retrieve my existing blogs. Since I'm asking to publish to my blog, check if there's an existing blog that fits the topic. If one matching blog exists, for example, one focused on personal experiences or parenting, please prepare to add a new post there. If multiple blogs are available, list them with their titles, blah, blah, blah. It's very, very specific, okay? Then two, the blog post content should be titled and focus on the challenges of being a special needs mom and an entrepreneur. It should be heartfelt and insightful, detailing the struggles and rewards of balancing entrepreneurship with the unique responsibilities of special needs parenting. Then once a blog destination is confirmed, request a hero image generation from Imagen, the visualizer. So that's another agent. Finally, complete the process by instructing Bella, which is the writer, to either add the new post to the existing blog or create a new blog post. Okay, so that's everything that it told it to do. So as you can see, it talked to Bella, it talked to the Imagen, and then went back to Bella. So this is what it did on the back end. This is just to show you what it does. Then design a hero image for a heartfelt blog post about the journey. So that's the image it's going to use. I noticed that the title you provided is 76. Oh my God, this is crazy. So basically the content manager is telling the blog writer, hey, you made the title of the blog too long and I need you to fix that. I noticed that the title you provided 76 characters long, but it must be between 6 and 63 characters. Would you like me to shorten the title automatically to fit within the limit, or would you prefer to supply a revised title? That is so funny. But I think it's telling me to do that. Let me see. For sure. That is so funny. Okay. Now let's go back to the motion maker to see if it's done. Okay, I think it is. Let's see. I don't know if you can hear it, but this is the video. Super cute. I'm happy with that. I just don't like, obviously I would have to change the images to fit whatever it's saying. I would like the image colors to be a little bit brighter so it's easier to read. And I would like to obviously change the images, of course, and the music. I don't like the music, but you get the point. So it's able to do that with every single video template that's in there. Again, you have the ability to do it on YouTube, on Instagram, or Facebook, and as Reels. So Reels you can use for Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook as well. So that is awesome because I did it in a little bit of time, and that would have taken a videographer more time, at least a couple of hours to do. And all I did was just add some images, add some words, possibly generate um, music from like a music generator app, so it's not copyrighted, and then just submit it, and that's it. So then you download it and you put it anywhere you want. So that was pretty cool. I'll probably do it again, but like make it make sense, and then I'll post it so you guys can see what it looks like when I'm not like playing around with it. And that's it. Let's go back to the super agent to see what it's doing. Okay, it's still waiting. That's fine. So the next app that I want to go through, which is the last one, is obviously what we already went through. It's the Humanizer, but it has its own app. So that means that instead of only using it on your blog where you could just click one button and it humanizes your content for you, this can do it for any single caption, content, anything that you want to post. It can humanize it for you. If you have like a big research paper, it can do it for up to 10,000 words. Okay. So the Humanizer transforms AI generated text into authentic human like writing with natural flow and subtle imperfections on purpose, which honestly, I hate that AI does that, but it is what it is. A lot of people are doing it. It ensures your content is engaging, undetectable as AI, and truly compelling. And it's perfect for writers, marketers, and creators who want their words to stand out. Okay, so for this demonstration, I did it myself, but we could do it again. So what I did was I pasted the AI generated text and humanized it. So I clicked on the humanizer, and this is what it said. It said it was 93% human, what I already had on there. And it said the text you provided already passes well as human. No changes were made, and you were only charged credits for examining the text, not changing it. Okay, so it only charges you a little bit to examine, but if it's going to change it because it sounds too robotic, it's going to charge you a little more. And then the way that it is measured, it uses ChatGPT o1 to analyze and rewrite in a human like form your content. Okay. And then obviously, like I already said, if the score is low, it would regenerate the text for you to sound more human. So if we go back, please choose one of your blogs from the list by replying what its title ID so that we can add your new. I love this. From what list though? I don't see a list. About self-care. Okay, I think it's telling me to choose one or the other. Let's do example. I think I'm just gonna do this. Let's do one example. That's where I want it. Okay. We're still working with the super agent while we're doing everything else. I love this because it's like multitasking without me really not having to do much. Okay. So let's go to the Humanizer app really quickly. It's down here. This is what it looks like. You can just paste your text here and then check the human score. So I kind of want to like create one, but I need to generate a whole bunch of things to do that. Does anyone have anything that I can regenerate, or should I just create something myself? I don't know.
Say create something.
Yeah, like if you have text that you want me to put in there that I can humanize to see if just to see like if it'll rate it as human, like okay, it's fine to post because it sounds human, or I mean, yeah, it sounds human, or no, it sounds too robotic. We have to fix this. We're going to fix it and we're going to regenerate it for you so that it sounds more human. So, and I don't have like I should have done it before where I have just something I could copy and paste, but I don't have anything and I don't want to write a whole paragraph and I don't want to go to another thing to do that. But that would be an example. I did do it here. But it doesn't show like what I wrote. So you're not gonna be able to really see it. Let me see if I can go back to super agents while I figure that out and send it to myself. I'm going to ask ChatGPT on my phone. Can you make a Facebook post and make it sound very robotic? And I want you to talk about AI in general. Sound like AI on purpose. Okay, let's see what it says. Let's see what this does too. Greetings, humans. It said greetings, humans. I cannot. All right, I'm just gonna copy this. I'm gonna email it to myself. Oh my God, this is really bad. I'm going to email it to myself. And then I'm going to paste it on there to see what it says. That is hilarious. I cannot. Okay. Okay. Anything else you've done here? What did it say? Please. Okay, so now the manager is telling it what to do. The other sub agent. That's the content. Action steps. First, generate a hero image. Okay, it did that because I see it. Once the hero image URL is ready, add it to the hero image for the post. Finally, complete the publication. New post has been added to the blog. I think it's done. And like I said, it's going to say wordhotel.com until I add a domain. So it doesn't say that anymore. Okay, but this is what it generated. Oh my God, I love the little hearts. Oh, special needs mom and entrepreneur are overcoming challenges. If you want, you could be a little bit more specific and tell it exactly how long you want it. So you could say, you know, make it longer than 1,500 characters or words, and it'll do that. So this is just very brief, but the fact that it was able to do it for me, all I did was ask a couple more questions because I wasn't as specific as I should have been. But I like that it did it for me. And if I were to ask it, you know, can you go to a website, read the website, and make a post about that? I feel like it would have been a lot longer too. So that's nice. I actually want to test it. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I want to test it by going to the blogs app and seeing if it's in there. Example. Yeah, right here. So edit. If you want to edit it, like I said, you could just do it again, complete my post with AI if you don't like what it wrote, or click on humanizers to make it more human. You can change your name here and publish it. You could change the picture as well by clicking on this. You could change the name of the title and publish. Okay. What was I doing? I need to go back to humanizer, and then I'm going to go to my Gmail. Not this one. I'm going to go to this one right here. So this is what ChatGPT said. Okay, so we're going to copy and paste. Greetings, humans. This is an automated transmission to inform you about the subject matter known as artificial intelligence. Okay. Intelligence exhibited by machines. Okay. Let's see. Embrace, adapt, upgrade. Thank you for your attention. This concludes this message and transmission. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so AI detected this text, this text could benefit from humanization. The Humanizer app can rewrite it to appear more human written. See how it scored me 16%. But when I did it last time, it scored me 93 because it didn't sound too robotic. So let's click on humanize, see what it's going to do. ChatGPT is too funny, I cannot. He said end transmission. Okay, so then you wait, and then you'll have all of them here when they're done. Original text, 16%, busted text, 97% human. So now it's 81% more human. And then this is the output. Wow, made it a lot longer too. I like that. Okay. All right. Greetings, people of Earth. No, I don't like that. There's an automated transmission. I guess it's going to write the same thing, but it's going to sound way more human. So if you run it through a AI, because now they have like those websites that its job is to tell you if it's AI or not, especially for school. Like they have that for like research papers and all of that to make sure that you wrote it and not AI. So that's basically what this does. So it grabs what you wrote and it rewrites it, but it's supposed to sound more human. So I like that it's longer because as you can see, it's very short here. And 16% is really bad. So this was a bad example because I did say like do it on purpose and sound as robotic as you can, but as you can see, like it has like more information and it looks more cohesive, and yeah, that's not bad. So I'm happy about that. But anyway, that was funny. Okay. But that's what that app does. Okay. That's what it does. You could do it with like your captions or content. Um, you can even do it for like scripts. Like if you have video scripts for a video that you're going to do for a mini course or anything like that, you can add your script on there and say and ask it if it's too human. If it scores it correct, like good, then it won't change it. It'll just say, this is fine. So those are 4 big apps that I'm going to go over today only. I know there's a lot more, but my biggest one was this one, the Super Agent, because as you can see, it did a couple things. You can play with it yourself as well and do different things and share with the group once you create it. But hopefully this automation tool is going to be very helpful to people. So it could be like our assistant. Okay. So the goal here is what I said last time. This is the exact same slide as last time. I just added one more thing. But I want you to get the most out of your software. So start small with 1 to 2 apps. Just get familiar with it, master the basics of it, and then get better with it. And that's basically what it means, mastering, okay? Personalized AI suggestions. So train the AI with your preferences. You can do that with some of the apps, not all. There are some apps in here. Let me see if I can show you really quick that you have to input information. For example, no, not this one. I always get confused with these. Is it this one? Yeah. For example, this app, the Mom Ease app, it's not like the coach. So it's not like a conversation that you're having back and forth. this is one that you have to input information. I've done this before, clearly. And then generate, well, if I've done it before, oh no, it's not gonna do it. No, it's not gonna, okay. So that's what it does. And then based on this information that you get, you can, you'll get a response here. And then you have the option to respond to the AI down here and tell it, like give it feedback or tell it to change its tone. Like you could do a couple other things. So I don't know if you guys have tried that app, but it's actually really nice. Because I needed it too. You can automate repetitive tasks, so set up workflows to save hours weekly. Now you can do that with the super agent, which is great. And the one that I added that wasn't here last time was to learn the software and monetize. So the good thing about this software is that you can monetize off it. And when I say monetize, I mean you can create these apps as services for other people or other businesses, other entrepreneurs. So for example, the Humanizer app, you can provide like a service and say, hey, you know, I can rate your app for you, and if it sounds to AI, I can rewrite it for you and send it to you, and I could charge $10 for that. And all you have to do on the back end is just copy and paste. You know what I mean? It's like it's supposed to make the processes easier, and you can monetize off it that way. I know what some of you guys are doing is monetizing off the AI clone generator app. So you're charging, I know one of you are charging like $40 to do an AI clone for someone else using the software. And she's already had 2 clients or 3 clients that she's done AI clones for, and she's selling that as a service, as a product that she's doing, but she's using the software for that. So the money she's making with this software offsets the monthly amount that she is paying to have the software, because she's utilizing only one app out of the 30 plus apps that we have to monetize off it. So that's just ideas that you guys can do. Later on, once you get to learn more about the software, you can even create funnels for people. And you know, funnels are a lot of work. So that could be something that you can charge like $400 and above. Creating funnels and then telling them that it's optimized for AI, because it is. And then even with what we've done today, you can create blogs for people daily or monthly as a service and charge. You know what I mean? Like all of this you can monetize off of. On top of that, you can white label. So that means you can, I'll show you. That means it's right here. You can have an entire software like this that is yours, meaning this right here would be your brand name. This would be your logo. All of these would be your apps, not mine. Okay, this will be your picture. This will be your picture or your customers' pictures. Like all of this will be yours. Okay, that's what white labeling is. And that's another way to monetize, because you can have people join your software based off of what you sell in your software. So in the software, you have the ability to create your own apps. So here is how it looks like. That's all you have to do. It's no tech skills needed. All you have to do literally is just tell it, this is the app name. This is a description, which is going to show people what it is for. This is you instructing the AI what you want it to do, the app. This is adding the picture. The inputs is if you want to add it to, it's like, I don't know if you guys remember, but the Mama Ease app that I just opened, Mom Ease app that I just opened, the inputs, this is where you write it. So if you put how many people are here, for example, no. are in your household as a question, people on their end are going to see this question and answer it. So then that the AI knows what to answer. And then here is the knowledge base of that. Okay. So it's very easy to create apps. It's actually very fun. You can also create AI personalities. So your own GPT, for example, which is here, create AI personality. And then personality type, you can pick anyone that's here, cooking assistant, time management coach, or you can create your own by creating your own GPT. For example, right, custom GPT, this is what it's for. This is what it is. And that's it. So that's basically what white labeling is. And the reason why I showed you that is because it shows you what type of apps you can create in your own software if you were to do that. Okay. And it has other things you can do as well, like creating your own academy, which is this is the academy. Okay. So yeah, so those are different ways that you can monetize off the software aside from, or if you just want to start small, like how we spoke, we can do what we said in the beginning, generate images for apps. I know people that are also generating mock-ups for t-shirts using my software through hyperrealistic images and AI clone images of themselves. I know people that are also doing the, where is it? Where is it? What are they doing? The chat wizard, where you can create chat bots for other people. And yeah, so it's a lot of things that you can do and a lot of things that you can monetize in the software, which is great. And then this section is just like Q&A. So I'm just going to open up the floor. If you guys have any questions, you guys can ask. If not, that's totally fine. I know we went a little bit over because I do talk a lot, but it is what it is. But yeah, I'm happy that I was able to demonstrate like a little bit more in depth than I did last time. Since last time I like spoke about 16 different apps, this one's just 4. Maybe next time I'll do 2 so it could be less time and then we have more time to go over any questions or whatever. But yes, that's pretty much it for today. I hope you guys learned something new. I hope you guys use one, if not all of those apps to do different things. And then also just a tip, the blogs, you don't have to create, I suggest it so that ChatGPT can recommend your business, but you can generate the blogs and then post it somewhere else. Like you could post it on Facebook, for example, as an FYI, or you could post it somewhere else. It doesn't have to be in a website. It doesn't have to be in a domain, even though I highly suggest that. That's it. So those are just my little tips. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. But this this recording is going to be in the member portal, which is here, by the way, software training access. I'm going to add it here and I'm going to organize a little more because I do have a lot of videos to add here and I haven't done it yet. So that's going to be a member portal and school community, and also for the newbies, just an FYI, whenever you see this up here, this play button, it's basically the training video to this app. So I've done some training videos. Some of them will have it, some of them won't, but I've done training videos for different apps. Some of them are like 20 minutes long because I talk too much, but it'll tell you exactly how to utilize that app. So just whenever, whatever app you see or you go through, if it has this little thing, just click on it. If you have time, just go through the video to know how to use that specific app and then go from there. And that's it. So I'm going to upload in the school community and member portal within 24 hours. If you guys need help, support, whatever, You can either message me one-to-one, you can message the messenger group that all of you guys are in, or you can click right here. These go straight to my inbox. So I can see if you guys have any questions, I can just answer, okay? Okay, and then don't forget to try one app per week, because the more you try, the better, the better you'll get. And then the more you're able to monetize and make it based on your brand. And then join the community discussion. So if you have any wins or any images you've created with the app, I would love to see them. You can add them either in the Facebook group, which is right here. You just click on it and it takes you to our Facebook group. You can add it to the school community. You can add it to the messenger group. And I feel like we have another location, but I can't. Oh, and you can add it here, the AICA community. Okay, which is our little community. So anything you could post here, anything you write, I'm able to see it. Okay. Oh my God, I think. Sorry, I think I choked. Ooh, I'm telling you. That's what happens when you talk too much. Ooh, okay. Okay. Okay, I think I have my breath back. Okay, so join the community and let me know your wins. And I hope this was, oh my God, I'm still talking bad. Okay. Whew, I'm composing myself over here. Okay, so that is all. If you guys have any questions, like again, let me know, but that is all. I'm happy you guys stayed to the end. Thank you so much for allowing me to have time to talk about the software, and I hope you guys have a beautiful Sunday. Thank you guys. I'm sorry for choking. That's just my life. Let me stop recording. Is she